everyone, and welcome to John Talks Indian Cinema. I am your host, the humble Indian Cine-MANIAC, back with another 10ish minute review. Okay, again, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like button, and if you like the video that you see, please share it. I am trying to build this maniac community right now. We're over 1,300 subscribers. We need more, though. We need more. We got to spread the word, okay? We got to spread the word. The film that I am reviewing today was not a recommendation. It was my choice. And I don't think it was a good choice. I did a trailer reaction on this film. So it came up on Netflix, and I said, I'm going to watch this. And the film is Jewel Thief, The Heist Begins. I'll do a Actually, it doesn't matter. Spoilers. Who cares? This movie was kind of. I'll get to it in a second. It's directed by Kookie, Gulati, and Robbie Grewal. It stars someone who I do like, Saif Ali Khan, who is in Hal Ho Naa Ho, Dil Chahta Hai, Omkara, amongst others. Jaideep Ahlawat, who is in Gangs of Wasseypur, Paatal Lok, Gabbar is back. He played the bad guy, and this guy was bad. Nikita Dutta, who is in Kabir Singh, and Shadari, who is in Main Huna, Pathan, and most recently Mirzapur. Okay. The story. The story is about a thief with a heart of gold who is trying to protect his family. Because of that, he's willing to work with a very, very bad guy. How bad? How bad is this guy? He's so bad that when his Rottweiler allowed Saif's character to feed him, and he was wagging his tail, he shoots the dog. That's how bad he is. Okay? He's bad. His introduction, he's bad. In fact, it's almost like he's a villain from a different film. Because this film was actually for the majority of it, was a pretty light movie. Saif Ali Khan as Rehan plays it light, very likable. But the bad guy, I mean, the opening scene is he first of all, he wails on a guy, punches him over and over and over. And if that's not enough, he puts a sheet over his head to the point where he snaps his neck and then makes a painting of it. So the story is about the bad guy needing to rob this big diamond. And the only guy who can do it is Saif Ali Khan's character. So Rajan blackmails him. He lends Saif's estranged father money, and then tells Rehan's brother that if Saif Ali Khan doesn't do what he wants, because it's dirty money that he lended the father, he's going to expose the father. Okay, so that's that. So what the hell was the name of the diamond? I didn't even write that down. That's how dumb this movie was. So the film is, how is Rehan going to get the diamond, save his father, and Rajan's wife, Farah? He wants to steal her too. Okay, how's he going to do that? Well, first, the diamond is in a museum. So he tries to do that. That goes ass backwards. Now the diamond is being not smuggled, but being brought on a plane back to the home country. He's got to get on the plane, which has got a big safe in it. All the time, this cop who is like Columbo, he walks into a room and he figures out the whole plot. Okay? And then, ultimately, he steals the diamond. The bad guy dies. He gets the girl and saves the father, and his father and him are no longer estranged. That's the story of Jewel Thief, The Heist Begins. I give the story a two. It was convoluted. It was too many plot devices, contrived plot devices. And then they would, and I've seen this in a lot of films recently. They show you something, and then later on they flash back to it. Now they show you all this other stuff that supposedly happened. So they fill in gaps with that, right? They do that throughout the whole movie. So it was just kind of a silly movie. It was silly. Now it's only 2 hours, so it's not like a big chunk of your time. And there were things in it that I kind of like. I thought Saif Ali Khan was actually pretty good in it. He's very likable, and he did do a lot of tongue in cheek stuff. So I appreciated that. So the performances, I mean, I'll tell you what, the bad guy was a scary bad guy, and in the end, um, he didn't sacrifice himself, but he there's another guy named what's his name, Moose. I don't know if it's Moose or Musa. Musa. Excuse me. Uh, I think it's Musa. Well, at the end, they're in a room together, and he figures out a way to sacrifice himself in the real bad guy. So he was excellent, and I thought Saif Ali Khan was excellent. Nikita Dutt was okay. Duda was okay. The cop was okay. He was kind of one note the whole time. There were two cops too, like they were Laurel and Hardy. They were comic relief. They were kind of funny. The performances were three, nothing special. The music, there wasn't a lot of music. There's a song in the museum while he's casing the museum. So he walks in, he's going to case this big museum. The third song as he starts to fall in love with the guy's wife. Okay, and she's fallen in love with him. But there wasn't any big musical numbers till the very end. While the credits are rolling, they do this giant big number, and the three main leads are in the forefront of the number, which was kind of catchy. I like that. So I gave the music again because it was more incidental music than anything else, and the music fit what they were doing in the movie. So I give it a three. Um, my my verdict, you know, it, it wasn't awful. It wasn't awful. How's that? Put that on the poster. Put that on the poster. It wasn't awful. Um, and I read some reviews on it, and the reviews they're giving it like ones. It was that bad. Now I will admit that some of the plot devices they used and the twist and stuff were just it was too contrived. But even having said that, I still thought it was worth a watch. I gave it a three, which lately I've been giving fours. This was just one of those films. It's like a popcorn film. You won't remember it the next day. I'll never watch it again. You know, but it wasn't a one. I mean, there was a little effort involved, especially with Saif Ali Khan. I like him, and I thought he was good in it. So that's what I think about it. It's a if you don't want to watch a long movie, you want something quick that you don't have to think too much. Because believe me, in this movie, you don't have to think. Oh, by the way, they land a plane in the middle of an Istanbul Central Park. Now, why do I bring that up? Because in the world we live in, a plane would get shot down before that would ever happen in any country, okay? Any country. So that's the kind of stuff that they do, the plot device, that is just kind of what? I was like, what? Anyway, so that's it. Okay, now the moment you've all been waiting for. That's right, John's pick, my recommendation. So my pick this week and this is one I just rewatched, and I have to say I love this movie. So I'm sure you guys have heard of the Sylvester Stallone 1995 movie Judge Dredd, based on a very popular comic book. The movie was horrible. I think it was Danny Cannon that directed it. In Judge Dredd, the comics, never takes his helmet off. Never takes his helmet off. in the run of the comic. In Judge Dredd, that helmet's off in about 5 seconds. So they did a different version of it in 2012, and the film is called Dredd. And it's directed by Pete Travis. It stars Carl Urban as Dredd, Olivia Thirlby, and Lena Headey. And if you've ever seen the movie Raid, not Raid with Ajay Devgan, the Raid, I think it's a Korean film where they all these people end up in a building and it's a battle in the building. That's what Dread is. It's him and a rookie, a trainee, trapped in this building in Mega City with every thug you can think of, this drug cartel, and it's floors and floors, and rogue cops. And the film is them trying to get to the top to get the head bad guy, who is the mother, played by Lena Headey. And it's R rated, unlike that Judge PG-13 piece of crap that they made. It is hard R. It is violent. And it is very much Dread of the comics. And if you like science fiction and you don't mind graphic R-rated violence and language, I really recommend this film. I think you're really gonna. Carl Urban's great in it too, and you never see him other than this. So see it if you have not seen it. Okay, so that's my pick for this week. And again, if you haven't seen it and decide to watch it, let me know what you think after you watch it in the comment section. Okay? All right, everyone. That's it. We'll talk to you soon on John Talks Indian Cinema with a 10ish minute review or a 10ish minute trailer reaction and a John's pick, a John recommendation. You got to admit, you're getting a lot for your money here. Okay? All right. That's it. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody.